Welcome to Starting a Goat Milk Share Program series. Today we're going to be talking about the contract. Just want to encourage you all to do your research on this. There's lots of ways of forming a contract, and you're going to want to look around in your area, maybe. Just do some research on the web. I know there's people do put out their contracts, and you can look at how other people do it. So do your research. Also check with your local government and see if it's even something that's doable in your area as far as the laws go. In your contract, you're going to want to include pricing on the startup fees. This is the fee to actually purchase the share. Your boarding fee, this is probably going to be a monthly fee. This is the money you collect to feed the animal. And if you're going to provide bottles, a bottle fee. So you're going to want to list that right up front for them to see if it's something they're interested in. A share of a goat or a share of a herd is also a question you're going to have to ask yourself when you're forming your goat milk share contract. Let me just tell you some pros of having your contract on a specific goat. For you, you can put in a vet bill clause that will state that the shareholders are responsible for any bills that come in for the health of your goat. And this will help you offset any pricey medical bills. And it's good for them also because it's going to be split between many people. So it's not going to be super expensive also for them. So you want to also break it down for them so they can see, that they're not going to be paying hundreds of dollars to, have their animal healthy. Also, when you do a goat share on a specific goat, it's good for the life of the goat. So if that goat passes away, they're going to need to pay a goat share fee again for you to purchase another dairy goat, which is good for you because you're not stuck with the price to purchase the animal. Also, I just see it as a protection under the law. If you are in a state where you can drink from your own dairy goat, but you cannot buy or sell, this is stating that they own a share of that particular goat. And to me, it just looks better on paper. So that's one reason that I would suggest going with having a share of a particular goat. You also want to put on your contract under what conditions the contract will be binding. You might want to put in a natural disaster clause or what you're going to do if there are power outages in the area, and when each party can get out of the contract. There are many ways of doing that, and I'm going to cover that in just a few seconds. Also, you're going to want to look at liability. You're probably going to want to put in there that if someone gets hurt on your property, that you're not liable, or if their property gets damaged, that you're not going to be liable for that as well. Also, on the liability front, if you are having your shareholders clean and sanitize their own bottles, you're going to want to put in there that you're not responsible for any harm that's come to them from the sanitation procedure of their own bottles, because that's their responsibility to take care of that. On this contract, you both sign and you date the contract, and you want to copy it so each of you have a copy of it. Also, I would ask for notice of dropping the share if you're going to allow them to get out of it that way. Some people who drop share programs and contracts, they have the shareholder sell their own, so that it's actually binding and they can't get out of it. They have to sell their share if they want out of it. So please like the video. It's a thumbs up button in the left bottom corner of your screen. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming up in this series that'll help you decide how to do your goat milk share program.